Hi, I'm Rich Frawley, Director of Training at ADF Solutions. Welcome to this walkthrough of Preview Mode. This feature allows you to quickly review files and artifacts on a mobile device without the need for a full logical data acquisition. Once you establish a connection with the device, the viewer displays files and artifacts in real time as being collected. And with the files, you will collect the properties and the metadata and will not have to resort to thumb scrolling or the manual acquisition of the device. For iOS users, here's a quick tip. By default, multimedia files are converted during transfer, which could sometimes fail and corrupt the connection. To avoid this, we recommend going to Settings, then your Apps, Photos, and under Transfer to Mac or PC, change the setting from Automatic to Keep Originals. All right, let's get started with the demonstration and how to do this. To get started, you want to navigate to Investigate Device and your Preview function. In the upper right-hand corner, there is an Add Phone button. However, if no phone is connected, the wizard will automatically open for you. And it is highly suggested that even if you know how to make the settings on the phone and have it connect, that you use the wizard to make the device connection. All right, I'm going to select Android. First, you make your decision about airplane mode. It is not a requirement to get the device connected. It's just reminding you about your airplane mode status. You hit next, and this is where you make the connection to the phone. The wizard will walk you through the process if you have not already become a developer and turned on USB debugging. And if any of these are not done, it will advise you in the menu on how to get that completed. My device is connected. I'm going to select OK. So here's my source device, my acquisition path, which is your default folder for saving your acquisitions to. You can change that. And then your name, you can change that as well, but it will default to preview and the date and time. To start your acquisition or your preview, you hit proceed and it will start that logical acquisition process. This is no different than if you were going to do a logical acquisition. However, we are starting to collect the data and show it to you in real time. Once this is started, you can immediately go to your pictures gallery. There are 2,861 in this gallery that have already been identified. It is making the thumbnails, collecting the properties, and the metadata as well. For this picture here, you can see I have all the properties of the picture. I have the metadata. I have the preview, and if the preview comes up, that means it's already been moved from the phone. And if there's any geolocation data, it will be in this tab, as well as in the metadata, but you can also click and view it on Google Maps. I can go into video. The tool is dynamic. It now knows that I'm looking at videos and puts a priority on processing here. Again, properties, metadata, frames, significant frames. So you get a pretty good idea what's in that video. And if you want to preview it, you can go to the preview tab. As with the pictures, if it's already been collected, you can preview it here. If it hasn't been collected, it will get it collected for you. As far as timeline goes, once I come in here, it will show me everything that's been collected up to this point. But if I want to refresh this, I just need to step out and go back into the timeline. So in summary, as you can see, in about 2 minutes, I've identified over 2,800 pictures. I've identified the 10 videos that are on here, and I have a timeline and other, as you are used to with your scan results. Preview is a beginning. You don't need to wait for it to end. If I come into my pictures and I see what I'm looking for, I can stop this at any time. And what I've collected up to that point is there for me to review and report on. By simply going to our review scan results. There's the preview I had just done. Brings me right back to where I was. But on my summary page, as you can see, 2 minutes, 36 seconds. The artifacts that I collected, the pictures that I've collected. and the videos that I've. That's all for this video. Thank you for your time.